Sheepdog Gun Armory channel. Today we're going to be talking about Taylor targets. Target systems that they provide are actually really well made, well thought out. The centerfire handgun target is one of the options that they have. It is a dueling tree setup. You can swap paddles out if you wanted to. They do have a 22 LR paddle and an AR 500 paddle. A little caution with the AR 500, you want to be careful. This is mild steel in the center here. While it's great for centerfire handgun and 22 LR, might not absorb as many rifle shots as you think. So be careful with that. The base, this is the back part of the base. So the actual front part of the base we'll talk about in just a little bit. It is AR 500 on the front. It's going to last you a lifetime as long as you take care of it the way it should. Let's go over here and talk about the two styles that they do offer. They offer a 22 LR that you can start out with if that's all you have at the moment, and then upgrade paddles to a centerfire handgun if you decide to get like a 9mm or 380 or something like that later on. And then you have your basic centerfire handgun, which we discussed a little bit ago there. So now we're going to move on to the AR 500 IPSC targets. We have the Mark I, which is the quarter style. We have the Mark II, which is the half, and then we have the Mark III, which is the full IPSC target. These are all AR 500. They all set up, as you can see, the bases are interchangeable. You can set them up any way you want. There's a lot of features you can do that we'll discuss here in just a minute as well. Moving on, we've got target spots, target paint. These spots are pretty cool if you want to just pop something on there, something to aim at. And if your target gets a little dinged up because you're actually pretty good on your aiming, we got paint for you, so that way you can actually retouch them up and get them orange again, make them looking nice and shiny and bright. You will need brackets if you do get one of these targets, because they do require brackets to hang on to the wood. Basically, without the brackets, you can't really run them. So you really need the brackets. And then they also have a hostage paddle kit, which, as you can tell here, it works on the larger Mark III. It is a flipper type paddle. This is the back side of it. So when you're shooting it, you'll be seeing it from the other side. It is AR 500, so you can't shoot a rifle at this one all day long and have fun. All right, moving on here, we have the gong setup. And this, again, like I mentioned earlier, this is your front AR 500 plate. So this is solid AR 500 all the way across. This base by itself is 50 pounds. That gives you an idea of how sturdy it's going to be. Adding the poppers on there, gong system, or if you want to take the gong off and add nothing but poppers, you can do that as well. The gongs are sold separately. The base system is what you want to start out with. You'll always start out with the base and you can build up from there, depending on what you want to do, or if you want to just get the base, can't really afford the metal targets just yet, we'll move on here to the paper targets. So they do sell paper targets and a paper target bracket as well. And then if that's not enough for you, we also have a clay target holder. And this clay target holder you can staple paper targets to as well. So a lot of options here with Taylor targets. And they are going to be a channel sponsor. You're going to see them throughout our videos. We are very happy to have them aboard, and they are very supportive of us. So Taylor targets gets an A+ from us.